Hello everyone, welcome back to Judgment. This game is getting more and more involved. The story is getting more and more complicated. We talked to Hattori last time and he told us about the paper that he wrote about AD9. He did a lot of research for that paper, so we learned a bit about how drugs like this come to be. They start with animal trials and they go to clinical trials, which is where they do it on humans. Pretty interesting stuff. I feel like I kind of learned a little bit about that when the vaccine for COVID-19 was coming out, because there was a lot of talk about getting the vaccine out and how it needs to go through certain steps before it's like deemed safe for the public and stuff. And it's all very quite fascinating to me. And now we are about to go back to our office so we can review the case with our team. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. Enjoy the video. Hi kitties.
Yo,
oh, everyone's here.
Welcome back.
The whole
Hey
gang's
there,
here.
Yakuza-san.
The gang's all here, huh?
How did things go with Hattori-san? Did you learn anything useful?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, I'm ready. Let's talk about this.
Wait, are you saying there isn't actually anything up with 89?
That's what Hattori said, yeah.
This is the first time I'm hearing about Kido not really being involved, though. It's possible Shono's hiding the truth from even him.
Maybe. But first, one term in particular stuck with me from my chat with Hattori-san.
Which is?
Human experimentation.
Go on.
Apparently, 89 is just about ready to be tested on real human subjects.
Well, that's gross. Side effects include bloating, blindness, and death, right?
Knock it off.
That's usually how it goes.
Sorry. What's bothering you about that, Yagami-san?
Well, it's just... I've just been thinking... What if all these murders were secretly experimental trials for 89?
You're serious?
Huh?
If Shono's the one behind all this...
What? You think this guy Shono went out, hired an assassin, and started killing people?
Guess it's a bit of a stretch, huh?
I'm not following.
Even if these people were test cases, why would Shono have to murder them? This is a dementia drug, not some kind of chemical weapon.
No, but what if it really did have some kind of crazy side effects, though? Like, they didn't want to kill the people, but they ended up dying anyways.
It was perfectly fine when they tested it on mice, though. If it ended up killing someone, then... Wait a sec.
Yeah, wait a sec is right. We're on the same page here.
What if 89 was completely harmless to mice, but lethal when introduced into the human body?
If that was the case, they'd need to perform a ton of experiments to make sure it was fixed. Which is why they killed all those Kyorei guys.
So... I remember earlier when we were doing that flashback with Waka and Oka... What was his name? Okubo? That I think I even mentioned the possibility that Waka was like a test subject and something went wrong, so they got rid of him and then just tried to pin it on poor Okubo, who just happened to be the easiest one to blame it on. If Shono needed to silence those Yakuza, he might have resorted to using the mole.
Back it up. If they're testing a drug, wouldn't they want to use it on an actual patient?
Yes,
I
Waka.
mean, it's not like those Kyorei guys all had Alzheimer's or anything.
That's true.
Actually, it says here that they test new drugs on healthy humans as well. They're the control group to make sure the drug is safe.
Yeah, eventually. It wouldn't make any damn sense for him to start on anyone but real patients, though.
Yeah.
But...
Just give it a rest. Try taking this seriously for once.
I am!
We are taking this seriously.
Says the dumbass kid who keeps spouting tinfoil hat shit about goddamn human experiments.
The only dumbass here is the guy who can't consider all the possible options.
Kaito! Do not talk to Hoshino like that.
Oh, is that right? Next you're gonna tell me they experiment on old man Waku too. Fucking idiots.
Ding, ding, ding.
What?
That incident 3 years ago at the ADDC. The guy who died, Wakusan. Didn't he have Alzheimer's?
Hey, I think you're onto something.
Huh?
Think about it, Kaito-san. Waku-san was an Alzheimer's patient at the center. We know for a fact that Okubo didn't kill him, but they never tracked the real murderer down.
What if the motivation for that murder was a human experiment for 89?
All right, cool your fucking jets. That happened 3 years ago.
But it still happened.
89 didn't even exist back then.
True, it was only announced last year. But all the research that went into that paper would have reached way further back.
Huh? Wait, are we really onto something?
It's hard to say for sure, but it's worth looking into at the very least.
Sugiura. Okay, fine. Kaito first.
You know, I'm starting to see things a little clearer now.
If 89's really what killed Wakusan 3 years ago, the ADDC's finished. Shit would be the scandal of the century.
I have a few more thoughts about this whole human experimentation theory. Mind if we continue?
So why would they okay, so why Cure, guys, for the experimentations? Was the girl, did I ever write her name down? I don't think I did. The Okubo's girlfriend. Wonder if she was one of the experiments as well. Then it wasn't until they started offing Cure people that they started using the ice picks and stuff. Emmy. But why Cure people? Alright, let's continue. I'm sure we will find out answers to all our questions and more.
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, so let's say Shono did experiment on Wakusan. Why would he do that? They normally do a lot more to ensure a drug is safe before it enters clinical trials. What was his motive for testing it then?
It was in a rush. Because they were about to be shut down. Let me think, why would Shono have broken protocol and experimented on Waku?
Maybe he wanted to try his groundbreaking new drug on a real live human as soon as possible. If it worked, he'd have the cure. And he'd have it without dealing with all the red tape these things go through. It would have saved him years.
That's possible. I guess Shono was surrounded by dementia patients. One little test wouldn't be a big deal, and if it succeeded, his drug would save the world. If it meant curing Alzheimer's sooner, he might have been okay accepting the risk.
But instead of doing what it was meant to do, 89 had a horrible side effect. Death. The more I think about it, the more it feels like this is how it all went down.
It's starting to make sense.
But now, even though he knows the risks, he's still experimenting and using the mole to do it. I know this is all just a theory, but the pieces all seem to fit together.
Going down that path, Yagami-san, that means Okubo really was innocent, yeah? But he murdered his girlfriend right after. I mean, that's why he's on death row.
Quit it, Sugiura. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
So I feel like the murders are probably a combination of human experiments and people who were getting too close to the truth. Like Shintani and the other guy that died. The guy that died 6 months ago. That was beat. Shit. What are my notes for if I'm not even gonna write down all the names? Well, anyways.
So, to summarize our theory so far, It all started 3 years ago when Shono accidentally killed a patient during an AD9 test. But those tests are still ongoing. That's why Hamura had all those Kyorei guys killed.
But wait, how would a guy like Shono get wrapped up with Yakuza and assassins? Your run-of-the-mill researcher wouldn't have the cash or connections for that shit.
But what if someone close to him did?
Someone Shono knows who's got Yakuza ties? The hell could that be?
Kazami? Not Kido, because we're assuming that Kido doesn't know anything about all this shadiness. Kajihira has a reason to want the 89 to fail. So it's got to be Kazami, the Minister of Health.
The Minister of
No?
Health? Now he's
Really?
a Kazami.
You think an active cabinet member is out hooking Shono up with Yakuza?
Well, why the
Seriously?
fuck not?
I suppose the minister would have enough power. But I'm not sure he has the motive. Especially not for such a risky move.
Who else do we have then?
Someone who could get Hamura and Shono in touch. Huh.
I don't know. Then I just have to do a wild guess because I really thought it's not these two. Am I getting my affiliations mixed up? Did Kido have any contact with Yakuza? Not that I know of. Kajihira? I don't know.
Shigeru Kajihira, chairman of the Kajihira Group.
I'm not so sure about that, Yagami-san.
Huh?
Think about it. The murdered Kyorei Yakuza are Kajihira's men. Besides, there's no evidence of any connection between him and Shono.
I guess you have a point there.
Well, we can rule Kajihira out. Who is Shono's go-between then?
I guess Kido is involved. I don't remember hearing anything about Kido having any kind of affiliation with Yakuza, but he's the only one left, so...
Ryusuke Kido, director of the ADDC.
Oh, I see what you mean. Kido would have access to ADDC funding. There's even been talk of him having ties to the Yakuza somehow, right?
I guess. I don't
I
remember
think
that.
you've cracked it, Yagami-san. It had to be Kido.
I don't know if that's really true.
Why?
Think back to the 89 press conference. You remember the look on Kido's face?
No.
He was so proud. Innocent even. But if he knew about all this human experiment shit, no way he'd look like that.
Kid's got a point.
Then maybe he was only told about the experiments after the conference took place. That would still make sense, right? First, Shono gets Kido to sign off on the 89 paper and publicly gives him all the credit. Thrilled about the possibilities, Kido proudly presents the research at that press conference.
I see what he's
There's
getting
no
at.
turning back after that, even if he found out about the experiments.
Yeah. Because he would be the one going down.
That's probably how Shono got Kido on his side. He then used Kido's funding and connections to bring in Hamura and the Mole. It feels like all the pieces are falling into place.
That means Kido's not actually the one in charge.
Right. Shono is behind everything.
Let's say you're right. When did Shono start using this guy? When was the mole's first murder?
The first time Shono actually used an assassin would have to be... Okay, so Waku died from the medicine. From the 89. It was... Oh, Hashiki, that's his name. I didn't write him down in my notes. I'm running out of space. Where am I gonna put you? Hashiki. Waku. Oh, Waku. I keep saying Waka. Oh my god. His name is Waku. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna say Hashiki was the first. It's a little bit different from the other murders, but it's a pro. He's a pro and he would continue to be used because of his proness.
Probably Hashki's death 6 months ago.
And why do you say that?
Hashki inching closer to the truth about 89 was a serious problem for Shono. But as we know, Shono was in a taxi at the time of the beating. Meaning someone else must have been responsible for Hashki's death.
The man in the black raincoat. He's the mole?
Yeah. Only the best of the best assassins would have the skill to do what they did to Hashki.
He's a big guy.
Can't argue with that.
Who knows how close Hashki was to finding out about the human experimentation before he died.
Yeah, and if he had, that would have been the end of the line for Shono. Seems like a plausible motive to me.
So what, everything just makes sense?
We still don't know who he is.
I don't know.
Looks like Sugiura still isn't totally on board.
If you have something to say it.
I mean, this is still just a theory, right? It all sounds almost too convenient.
What do you mean?
If Shono killed Waku-san at the ADDC 3 years ago, then Okubo, the primary suspect in the case, would be totally in the clear.
Yep. Already proved that in court, remember?
But Okubo, he killed his girlfriend right after.
No, he
He
didn't.
stabbed her over and over. Even set the place on fire. Reeked of booze, too, even though he was supposed to be dry. Defend him all you want. The guy's a murderer. That's why the whole thing was such a big deal. Everyone realized the court made a mistake. It took the death of an innocent girl for them to realize that Okubo probably did it after all. Yet here you are, claiming the court got it right. Claiming Okubo's innocent.
Okay. Look. Sugiura. Bro. Come on. Think about this. Alright? So when Yagami proved that Okubo was innocent, they would then reopen the investigation and try to find the killer. So what does Shono do? Make it look like Okubo is a killer. It was all a setup so that he would be put away for both murders and nobody would be on Shono's case anymore. Nobody would be looking for the real killer and everything that happened, and he would be in the clear. Come on, Sugiura, come on.
But you just don't want to feel responsible for Emi Terasawa's death. That's it, isn't it?
No?
Enough, Sugiura. You're way out of line, and you don't know shit.
Look, I know I get swept up in my emotions pretty easily sometimes. All the same, I'm trying to be fair here.
Are you?
So if we want to treat Yagami-san's theory like it's the truth, then we'll have to figure out whether or not Okubo is innocent. If he actually killed Waku-san.
And how are you suggesting we do that?
It's simple. We just go to Okubo and ask if he did it.
You want to talk to him face to face? Meeting with a death row inmate isn't that easy.
A lawyer like you should have no problem setting that up, right?
Shinpei Okubo is still in jail. I could meet him, but... Wait, what? That's a good point too, Psycho. Even if Okubo did kill his girlfriend, it doesn't mean he killed Waku. It's true. Now, I don't understand how Sugiura thinks that going and asking Okubo if he's innocent or not, when he's been claiming innocence this whole time, is gonna do any good. I don't get it. Like, he'll just go up to Okubo and be like, did you do it? And Okubo will be like, no, I didn't. And he'll be like, oh, you're right, Yagami. He's innocent. Like, not following here. Shinpei Okubo is still in jail. I could meet him, but...
He can't stand me, though. From day one, Okubo insisted he was innocent, that he didn't kill Emi. But I abandoned him. Told him he'd be better off just giving up.
Fine. But that's a pretty weak excuse for not going to talk to him now. If you really want to pursue this case, you don't have a choice, Yagami-san.
Well,
Hoshino-kun,
Yes?
let's go talk to Okubo. Think you can arrange that for me?
I can try. Let me get in touch with the prison.
Thanks. I'll be at Genda's if you want to find me. Looking over the old case files.
All right.
Man, that was so tense. Everybody was yelling at each other. I didn't like it. Kaito was going off on Hoshino and Sugiura.
going to see Okubo, huh? Won't be easy for you, but you can do it, man.
And I started going off on Kaito and Sugiura.
I'll let you know once I've made the arrangements to get you in to see him.
Okay.
Guess I was pretty harsh earlier. Sorry about that.
It's all good. We're all very on edge. We're all very on edge right now. Okay, so they want us to head over to Genda Law Office to progress the story. Depending on the story, if lockout will lock me out. Oh, I don't want to be locked out of coming and doing side stuff over the weekend. I think I need to do some of these friends stuff.
No more.
Which I will work on over the weekend. For sure. So we don't want to get stuck in main story, but let's go to Genda Law Office. I think it wouldn't be the end of the world if we had to go over time a little bit.
Guess we're doing this.
To get to a point where we could freely roam around the town, if it came to that.
Oh, Yagami. You need something?
Mind if I look over a case file? The ADDC one from 3 years ago. I'm seeing Okubo soon.
Huh? What do you mean you're seeing Okubo?
Hold on. I'll go pull the documents up.
Thanks, Sari-san.
How's it going, Yagami-san?
Oh, not bad. What do you have there?
The files for Emi Terasawa's case. I thought they might be useful too.
Well,
Yagami-san, I think you should look them over if you're going to talk to Okubo. If you
I
really
agree.
don't need them, just leave them here.
I
I'll
agree,
print everything back
Saudi.
later.
Let's look.
Emi Terasawa, 26 years old at time of death. December 2nd, 2015, about 11 p.m. Her body is found on the second floor of a burnt-out apartment building. 15 stab wounds to the chest, presumably inflicted while she was still alive. Cause of death? Blood loss. No ash in her lungs, so she didn't inhale any smoke. Emi died before the fire started. Shinpei Okubo, the victim's boyfriend and roommate, was found at the scene and arrested. Murder weapon is thought to be a kitchen knife. It was covered in Okubo's prints. Okubo was wasted out of his mind when firefighters arrived at the apartment.
Okubo-san is not a violent person. And he hasn't even had a drink in over 6 years. Not a single drop since the incident.
But Okubo claims he doesn't remember ever drinking, that he woke up surrounded by flames. He's pleaded innocence from day one.
Yagami. Do you really have to do this? Go see Okubo, I mean.
Sugiura said I had to,
Looks like I do.
so we gotta.
But why?
I need to know if he was really innocent. If he killed Waku-san 3 years ago. I'm going to find the truth, Genda-sensei.
What? In just one little prison chat?
Well, Either way, I never felt like I closed the book on this. I should have done this years ago. I mean, yeah, I defended him in court. But we didn't have anything definitive to prove his innocence. The only thing the ruling said was that they couldn't conclusively prove his guilt. Meaning for the public at large, he as good as did it. Okubo got laid off from his job, and had his personal details smeared all over the internet.
Yeah.
The guy barely even went outside. Couldn't sleep at night without his pills. But I didn't ask him about any of that. Didn't really care either. Until one day, Okubo gave up his years of sobriety, started drinking, and stabbed his girlfriend to death.
And what? You think that's your fault?
Why did Shinpei Okubo kill Emi Terasawa? If it's anyone's fault...
I helped set a murderer loose on the world. In other words, Emi died because of me.
I'm not gonna let you do this to yourself. Do you remember your dad's last case? Must have been almost 20 years ago. Do you, Yagami?
Yeah. No way I could forget.
The defendant in that case raped and murdered a 15-year-old girl. At least that's what they said he did. Everyone in the damn country thought that guy deserved to get executed. No thoughts of innocence, except from your dad. You know how it all went down after that. He gave the prosecution what for. Your dad never compromised his ideals, no matter what. He said a lawyer's job isn't discovering the truth, or even knowing it. It's proving the prosecution doesn't have enough evidence to convict. Do you understand? That's how he saw the defense's role. It takes some real guts to say that. That's why you looked up to him. And you would have never become an attorney without his influence.
In the beginning, sure I did. But you know, a lot happened afterward, with my dad, and with me too.
Yeah.
It's possible the defendant actually was guilty. Raped the girl, killed her in cold blood. He disappeared almost immediately after the trial. And so, all of the hatred, all of the anger people felt, was thrown onto my dad. Not long after, he and my mom were killed by the victim's father.
Even so, I don't think your old man did anything wrong. Our job's showing that the prosecution doesn't have enough evidence, not finding the truth. And when you defended Okubo the first time around, that's exactly what you did. Listen to me, Yagami. You didn't do anything wrong.
Sure, I get what you're saying. But a girl burned to death because I was good at my job. Ever think about how that feels?
What?
It's easy to sit back and tell me I did nothing wrong, but put yourself in my shoes. Could you say you did the right thing?
That's enough! How long are you gonna let this dominate your life?
For as long as I live.
Jeez, every time.
Yagami speaking.
Hey, it's Shono. I've arranged our chat with Okubo. Meet me at the taxi stand on West Shichifuku Street. I'm on my way there now.
Got it. Thanks.
It's like so intense. The music is just like so emotional, and then all of a sudden...
I appreciate the concern.
I've said all I wanted to say. It's fine. I half knew you weren't gonna listen anyway.
You heard your words.
Genda-sensei.
Hmm?
You and I both saw what happens when you don't pursue the truth. I can't let that go. I won't.
Man, this has really been eating up at him for this whole time. All right, we have 15 minutes. We have time to go see Okubo.
We're finally going to see Okubo. Go ahead and get in, Yagami-san.
Tokyo Detention Center. Oh, he looks quite a bit different.
Long time no see. Yagami-sensei.
Yeah. It's been a while.
This place fucked him up and chewed him out.
I apologize.
Or shoot him up and spit him out.
All this time. Talking is...
Don't worry. We're not in a rush here.
Has he been in like solitary or something?
You look so different.
Yeah. I haven't been back in the courtroom since the last day of our case.
Meaning you're not a lawyer?
Not quite. I'm a detective. In Kamurocho. Pays the bills, you know.
Barely. Can't pay rent.
All my fault.
Hey. Sorry. This isn't what I came here to talk about today. 3 years ago, at the ADDC. Did you actually murder Waku-san or not?
What? Yagami, I don't understand. You know I'm innocent. I didn't murder Waku-san. Or Emi-chan. Why won't you listen to me? I told you time and time again I didn't kill anyone! Why won't people just believe me?
This poor guy. Ugh.
The prosecution had more than enough evidence to convict you for Emi's murder. It was an open and shut case. There was nothing we could do.
Of course not. How am I gonna win when my own lawyer doesn't believe I'm innocent? Don't think I couldn't tell. Every time you went up there and tried to clear my name, you looked like you were gonna puke.
So, Okubo-san, you really didn't do it either time?
That's what I've been saying all along.
My name is Hoshino from the Genda Law Office. If you don't mind, we have a theory about the ADDC incident you were on trial for.
I do mind. It doesn't have anything to do with me.
But don't you want to know who really killed Waku-san?
It was an ADDC researcher by the name of Yoji Shono.
I remember him. But you're saying he did it? Why, though?
Here, let me explain. Waku-san's death was an 89-related accident. That's our theory, at least. The drug must have killed him on the spot. Shono panicked, searching for a place to hide the body.
Which led him to my truck, huh?
Yeah. It must have been the only option he could think of. Things may have turned out differently had you actually reported finding Waku-san's body. But as we both know, that's not what happened.
He panicked and buried it in the mountains. Maybe the police would have actually suspected Shono instead.
So all this was because I buried the body?
It was a better stroke of luck than Shono could have ever asked for. After all, the cops never even suspected him.
Yeah, that was kind of dumb.
I don't know what the hell I was thinking back then. It all happened so fast. I opened the truck, and the body was there. Naturally, I panicked. The police never would have believed I didn't kill the guy. Of course not. Why would they? I already had a criminal record, too. I was a fool.
Okubo. So you really were innocent after all, huh?
Do you even need to ask?
I guess not. Thank you.
Yagami-san?
Yagami-sensei! What about Emmy? Aren't you gonna ask me about her? I told you before I never would have killed her!
I want to believe you. I really do. But I already did everything I could. I searched non-stop for some kind of hint. But a guy can only spend so long poring over burnt scraps of evidence. After 3 years, I'm not holding out much hope.
So... guess the real killer is still out there. Just biding his time, waiting for my execution. How are you and I gonna face Emmy in the afterlife? Come on, man! Tell me how!
Yagami-san,
What's up?
I think I'm gonna head back to Genda's. What are you up to tonight?
Not sure yet. I think maybe I'll swing by Tender. I could use a drink.
Yagami-san.
I'll be alright. Later, Hoshino-kun.
Man, I feel so bad for that guy. Alright, well, should we call it there? It's... Wow, that didn't even take barely 10 minutes. Let's head to Tender and have a drink. Another drink. We're bar hopping tonight. Alright, so...
What a waste.
We can do that now.
So, I hear you're defending Ayube.
Kuroiwa.
I had to come congratulate you myself on your triumphant return to the courtroom.
I'm not gonna be the one defending him. Just helping with the investigation.
Wasn't Shintani-sensei your mentor? You're helping to free the man who murdered him. Are you confused or just desperate for a few scraps off the table? But it wouldn't be the first murder you've set loose in our city. Not a good look.
Ayube didn't kill Shintani.
His gun begs to differ. The rifling matches the marks on the bullet.
Okay, but where's your proof that he's the one who pulled the trigger? I don't understand these people. Okay?
Yeah, that's how the real killer framed him for it. If you seriously can't see that, then I'm not the confused one here.
Say what you will.
Who the heck is this?
Hello? You need something?
Is this the mole?
More or less. Doesn't look like you're here to talk.
That's right. Your little detective game's over, Yagami.
Wait, is that... Yagami-san!
Hoshino-kun, stay back.
Huh?
Do not hurt Hoshino.
This guy's dangerous.
He's precious to me.
I can see that.
Yeah. Get out of here. Who in the world is? Who are you? Mysterious assailant.
Let's go.
A little bit. Yep. He's kicking my butt. He's kicking it. He's slicing it up. Oh, this is a new song, isn't it? Is it? Oh, we almost got him, though. We almost got him. I love ending a fight on a tiger drop. It's few things in life feel better than that.
Yagami-san, are you okay?
I'm fine. But that guy wasn't messing around.
What do you mean?
He would have killed me for sure if I let him.
Maybe one of Hamura's men?
What's up, Tuck? How'd your chat with Okubo go?
Listen, someone just tried to murder me. Probably sent by Hamura.
What?
Watch your back, Kaito-san. Where are you now?
Right by the office. Got Sugiura with me, too.
Don't go back there. Not now.
All right. I got a place.
Oh yeah?
KJR, the Kyorei HQ. Hamura ain't gonna touch us there.
Wait, you're gonna go there after we beat the crap out of Shioya and his whole crew in that club? You think they'll just let us hang out?
Of course I do. We've got Kajihiro on our side. We'll go on ahead. Get your ass over there quick, yeah?
Sounds like we're meeting at KJR.
I heard.
Well, let's go.
Since this guy is following us, I think we have to continue because we're not going to be able to do side stuff. I'm not going to be able to do side stuff offline if I end it here. So, oh darn, I guess we got to play some more, guys. What a tragedy. We have to play more Judgment on this Friday evening. Nope. Not interested. I'm not interested.
This is the Kyorei clan headquarters, right?
Last I checked.
Oh, this is gonna shave some years off my life.
You'll be fine.
Too.
They love me here.
Yagami-san. Who's your little buddy?
I'm, Hoshino, sir. from the Genda Law office.
He's still outside.
Well, Kaito-san's already here. Sorry to say Shiuya's out of the office, but Murase will be glad to entertain you. Come on in.
Oh, Shono, it's okay. You can come in. He's like, bye. He refuses. All right, what's the plan here? There he is. I guess we'll take the stairs. Are they up on the top? Where are we going? What's the plan here? Where's everybody at? Hi.
What?
Yo, I don't remember where anything is. Oh, here we are. What is happening?
Well, if it isn't Yagami-sensei. Come in. Come in.
Huh?
Sorry about how rude we've been to you till now. Chairman Kachihira's told us to do whatever you say.
Listen to this talk. I asked for a massage and he actually gave me one. I had you all wrong, Murase. You're just a big teddy bear.
Don't get too carried away, Kaito-san.
Maybe I'll see if Shiuya will massage me next.
Don't push
I'm
your
gonna
luck.
say that's probably a bad idea. Anyway, go on and take a load off.
Thanks for the hospitality.
So Okubo really didn't kill Waku-san all those years ago.
If his reaction's anything to go by.
He might not have even killed his girlfriend. At least that's how it looked to me.
Huh?
I'd rather not go there right now.
Yagami, come on.
I've been wondering, Yagami-sensei. Who is that guy?
You curious?
Can't blame a guy for asking, can you?
Well, apparently he's afraid of Yakuza. Better to just leave him alone.
Huh. Well, okay then.
So, Shono's looking more suspicious every day.
About time for a good old face-to-face.
Yeah, we'll just have to confront Shono about it directly.
Judging from our last visit, we won't be able to get an appointment. With Shono or Kido.
And we won't make an appointment. All we do is wait in the lobby, then ambush Shono when he comes out.
A stakeout, huh? That's my kind of job.
Actually, you're gonna be staying back.
Huh?
I mean, they'd catch on in a heartbeat if they saw a tough guy like you standing around. And Hoshino-kun, you should go back to Genda's.
Okay, but...
Alright then, sounds like I'm tagging along.
Yeah, let's go.
A job with Sugiura? How exciting!
Let's go, Yagami-san.
Oh god. Guys, I'm still stuck, aren't I? It's 8:42. Let's go see the man himself. Mr. Shono.
Man, this place is fucking huge.
Keep it close to your chest, Sugiura. We're supposed to blend in, remember? Now let's settle down and wait for Shono.
But what if you already went home? Come on, let's ask somebody. I don't want to sit here all night if he's never coming out.
Good point.
All right.
Let's go, Yagami-san.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Yes?
Is Shono-san from the 89 team still here?
Oh, most likely. He's always one of the last researchers to leave. Do you have an appointment with him, sir?
Not exactly, no.
Oh, Yagami-san, good evening.
Oh, you're...
Hashimoto. I showed you to Shono's lab the other day.
Oh, right. Good to see you.
Do you need something more from him?
Well...
Yagami-san, there he is. It's Shono.
Gotta run. Where is he?
Over there, by the stairs.
Uh-huh.
Let's go, Yakuza.
Meow? Meow. Well, this is a pretty wide area. How am I gonna find this damn cat? Are you good back there? It's so dark out there. He's outside? The cat? Or Shono? Keep your eyes peeled, guys. The cat's outside. Okay. I kind of figured he would be. Here you are. Alright, let's find Shono. Isn't that him?
Hey.
No. There's some researchers talking over there. No, I think Shono's shorter than that.
Hey.
Is that? No, not him.
Suspicious.
It's gonna click on everybody. Why the heck not?
What the?
Is that Keto? I'm looking for Shono though. Oh yeah, Keto's got them sideburns, huh? Well, didn't Sugira said he saw him? Why can't he just point him out? Can I go up the stairs? No, they're blocked off. Oh wait. He's right there. I didn't see him before. Must have been too close.
Found him. Looks like he's talking to Keto.
What do we do?
Rush him! Take him out! Throw a drone at his face!
Okay, let's move in.
Well, if it isn't Yagami-san, Kamurocho's finest private eye.
That's the minister, vice minister of health,
You again.
I think.
This had better be the last time I see you in this center. Are you aware that I filed a complaint with the Bar Association about you?
Aren't you the Vice Minister of Health?
My name is Ichinose.
Yeah, I remember you from the other day. Looks like you come here often.
Of course. The success of AD-9 is a matter of national importance. As such, there are a great many discussions that need to be had. Patents, legislation, the like. Now I suggest you leave before I call the guards to escort you out.
So much for the plan. Shono's gonna be on red alert after that. Doubt he'll be coming down through the lobby now. What do we do?
We going?
Well, I think we take up this girl on her offer.
Hashimoto-san. Sorry for running off earlier.
It's all right. I, saw what happened. Dr. Shono slipped away from you, huh?
Yeah. We just wanted to talk, too.
He has been especially busy lately. Lately, he only goes home once every 3 days or so. Even so, he makes his morning rounds at the hospital every single day without fail. I can't overstate how much respect I have for him.
Shono makes his rounds every morning?
What do you mean, rounds?
It's a little custom of his. He takes a walk around the hospital every morning. Been doing it for years.
Right. He did the same 3 years ago.
Passion like his is what's going to make or break our research. And with that, I should be going. Sorry to be so curt.
It's fine.
Goodbye, then.
Security on Shono's lab is airtight. Can't get in without a special gold keycard. But that's not the case for the hospital wing. Meaning, we have some time to kill until Shono's rounds.
Wait, you want to chill till the morning and ambush him in the hospital?
Yeah, just have to sneak in between now and then.
Guess the next question is, where do we get in?
Let's check the map.
Okay. I have that in my evidence, I think. Or was it on the wall? I forgot. Honestly, don't remember where we found the map before. Oh, I guess we could like follow where the game is telling us to go.
Suspicious.
All right, I remember now. So, where can we sneak in the hospital?
What the?
Well,
This is the garage for the hospital. The service entrance, that is. Anyone who makes deliveries parks down here.
perfect.
This could work. Hey.
All right, that was easy.
Guess
There you go.
In through the garage, huh?
Yeah. Come on, let's head outside. We should go scope the place out.
Uh-oh.
Can I help you?
Are you from the Yagami Detective Agency?
That's right.
I'm the head of security here. The name's Mashiko. The Vice Minister has instructed me to see you two out.
Ichinose-san did?
You blind or something? We're already leaving.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to escort you the rest of the way.
That's a lot of guys for an escort.
It's tough being a detective. Not easy.
Hey, where the hell are you taking us? Answer me, asshole.
This should be fine.
Mashiko-san, yeah? What exactly did Ichinose tell you to do?
Make sure you never show your face here again.
All right.
The fuck?
That doesn't look like standard issue guard equipment.
That's because it's not. This is more of a,
The knuckle cracking in unison.
Oh, let me guess. You're off the clock.
You bet. I'm on break, and I'm ready to blow off some steam. Now
Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Ooh, my health is not great. Maybe we should do something about that before we fight these guys. Yes, that's gonna be a pain. That guy's gonna be a pain. Yep. I can't say that I'm really a fan of this. Can you keep him busy, Sugita, while I take out the little grunts first? Not you, grunt. I think I said grunt because you literally just came in. I don't usually use that word. That looks painful. Taking you out. Yeah, where you want to go? You want to get some tea, some sushi? I don't do coffee. What is this? This is new. Oh, we're about to murder a man. Hey, stop! Oh my god. Jeez. Got flashbacks of Kiryu right there. That was very brutal. Alright. Let's bust out the big guns now. Let's try this. Oh no, that's not something I want to get near. So we're good. There we go. That's what we were going for. Exactly what we wanted. That was the complete wrong direction. Stop! I was trying to be careful, but... Oh, thank you. Oh, Sugiura with the... Oh man, with the assist. Why? Oh, we took their uniforms. Okay.
You have to keep waving.
What do you mean? They're the only reason we got in so easy.
True, though ultimately we have the Vice Minister to thank for that.
We got her in.
So, how's it look? Any different from 3 years ago?
Not even a little bit.
Looks the damn same. Ooh, boy. Good thing we stocked up on food items. Man. Alright, we're gonna save. We gotta keep on trucking because we need to get out of this section as quick as we can. Verify the infiltration route.
You're not going in?
And lose my perfectly good smoking spot? We'll be fine here for now. Just gotta wait for dawn.
Gotta have his tobacco.
Yagami-san, have you decided how you're gonna approach Shono?
We'll just have to confront him head on. Where we go from there depends on his response.
You don't want to negotiate with him?
I doubt we have the time for that. After all, this is probably the only chance we'll get to talk to Shono before Ayabe's trial.
Guess so, huh?
Meaning, we don't have time to waste on negotiation.
Gotcha. Speaking of Shono, I actually had an idea.
What's that?
Well, the murder at the ADDC 3 years ago. The thought is that Shono framed Okubo for that and got away with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you defended Okubo, and won. Wouldn't the cops have started looking for the real killer once they realized Okubo wasn't their guy?
Mm-hmm.
Sure they did. But it wasn't long until Okubo killed again. They didn't have much reason to keep searching, I would imagine.
And thanks to that, Shono's escaped consequences for what he did.
Exactly. Everyone pegged him as the murderer. Makes sense, they'd think he's the one responsible for Wakusan, too. But don't you think that's kind of convenient? For one person in particular, I mean.
Huh?
The guy who's doing human experiments at the ADDC. Shono.
Thank you. That's what I've been saying.
Basically, I think he killed Emi Terasawa and pinned the blame on Okubo. With all he had to lose, don't you think Shono had a motive?
I guess, but... No, you're right. Emi-chan would have been a threat. But could he really do it? How long have you been thinking this?
Since you told me what a mess Okubo is now. It was just a feeling.
Honestly, I wanted to believe he didn't kill her. But I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Emi-chan was such a good person. I wasn't gonna let it slide. Not after what Okubo-kun did to her. But after all this time, it turns out Shono's the real killer?
I think Yagami let his
Nothing's for sure
emotions
without
get in the way of...
evidence. This is all just unfounded speculation. But doesn't it make you want to talk to Shono even more?
Yeah. I've never been this ready for morning.
Ooh, well, finally they're thinking my way. And I think Yagami probably would have... That probably would have crossed his mind if he wasn't so, like, emotional about the whole thing. Okay. There's Hashimoto. Oh, they're doing their morning rounds. Right? Hi. Surprise.
Why are you two here?
Dr. Shono, what is it?
How did you get in here?
We just want to ask you a few questions, Dr. Shono.
Well, I don't have anything I can say to you. Apologies. I need you to handle this. I have to go.
Where are you going? This won't take long.
Sorry, I can't let you go any further. Call security.
Shono!
Let's go, Yagami-san.
Waddling away.
We can't let him get away. It's our only chance.
It's our only chance. We're gonna beat up a bunch of scientists? They don't stand a chance. Damn.
Shono, wait!
We just beat up a bunch of researchers.
This is Shono. 30 seconds. Just get over here.
30 seconds. Oh god, we have a timer. We trained for this. In the VR.
Shono, wait! You won't get away.
What in the world?
This is Shono.
No matter how you spin it.
I can't wait for 3 minutes.
This is very like... couldn't we get arrested for like beating up all these people in this hospital? This just seems weird. I mean, not whatever this place is. Medical ward. Boom. I don't want to be near that. We have plenty of time. I'm having trouble using this ability here. I'm holding square like after a combo. And it doesn't. Nothing happens. I don't know. We're gonna. Well, you can't run any further now. Jeez. This is...
Open up! Hey! Do you hear me?
This is the justice system?
Funny
Like, what
that
are
we'd
we
end up here of all places.
doing? Is this the same room?
This is
Waku?
the room, right? Where Waku-san was staying? The man who died after you used him as a test subject for 89. Why'd you do it, Shono? For the glory? Thought nobody'd notice one missing dementia patient?
Okay, so... if we have, like, trespassed after being asked to leave, beat up their guards, beat up their scientists, threatened and coerced this guy, how... like, whatever he says, we can't use it in court, right?
What are you talking about? Get out of here! This is trespassing!
Huh. You sure you want us to go?
Huh?
I thought you'd be a little more curious about how much of your secret I really know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one backing the mole, isn't that right?
Huh? How dare you accuse me of...
That's not all I know. Hamura's the middleman. You pretty satisfied with his work?
I won't stand for this baseless slander. What proof do you have?
You just made a big mistake, Shono-san.
Huh?
You've been working non-stop on this new drug, right? No way the street slang about a murderer would have reached your ears. You were supposed to ask what the mole is.
What is the mole?
There's a good boy.
Bit too late now, maybe?
The serial killer who's been gouging people's eyes out. It all started 3 years ago, right here in this center. You performed an 89 experiment on Waku-san while he was asleep. Probably late at night. And when he died, you did the only thing you could. Snuck him out. I'm sure Waku-san's death came as a complete shock to you. But you didn't have time to panic. You needed to hide the body, fast. So you used the laundry cart to transport it without raising suspicion. You just needed to get it as far away as possible. Then, just before 8 a.m., Shinpei Okubo arrived at the hospital to gather the linens. That was your chance. You waited for an opening, hid the body in his truck. That wouldn't solve anything, though. Okubo would find Waku-san, and of course call the cops. Naturally, they'd then search for whoever stashed the body there. But you didn't have any other choice, did you? You had to take the risk, and somehow, it paid off. Turned out, Shinpei Okubo had a criminal record, and was worried the police would suspect he murdered Waku-san. So, he didn't report it. Instead, choosing to bury the body deep in the Okutama Mountains. You were probably thrilled with Okubo. I mean, it's practically a miracle someone else stepped up and took the blame for you, wouldn't you say?
I don't know what you're talking about.
But then another miracle happened. One not so convenient for you. Okubo walked. And if he was innocent, that would mean someone else killed Waku-san. They might have even come after you if you didn't do anything. Which is when you sold your soul to the devil.
What do you mean by that?
Don't play dumb with me. You know all too damn well what I'm talking about. You needed to frame Okubo. And you murdered someone in cold blood to do it.
Murder? Who are you accusing me of killing?
The person Shono killed to frame Okubo was Emi Terasawa.
Emi Terasawa, a co-worker of yours, and Okubo's girlfriend.
Oh.
You forced your way into their apartment and murdered Emi. According to the autopsy report, she was stabbed at least 15 times.
I didn't...
Did she tell you Okubo-kun had been taking pills to help him sleep at night? Conveniently enough, he didn't wake up while you were murdering his girlfriend. Him smelling like booze was probably your doing too. Let me guess, you injected him with alcohol? That'd raise his BAC no problem. And sure, he could have died if you messed up, but that wouldn't have mattered. As long as you could chalk up Emi's murder to a drunk, suicidal Okubo-kun. And once you made sure you could pin the blame on Okubo, you set fire to the whole apartment.
What evidence do you have to...
Don't worry. I can't prove it yet. But I'm damn near positive I'm on the right track.
Does he really think Shono did it
I can
himself
see it in
physically?
your eyes. Look. I know what you're thinking. 89 will save countless people, meaning there's no way you're not doing the right thing. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, Shono, but that's just not true. You know, when someone thinks they're in the right, that's when the real cruelty in people starts to come out. So what do you say, Shono? Are you really right?
Just what is going on in here, damn it?
Oh, hey. We were just heading out.
Why, you...
And by the way, so sorry to hear about 89. Maybe you, need a few more humans to test it on? Don't worry. Shono-san here didn't tell us a damn thing. But hey, I'm gonna find out the truth. Even if it's the last thing I do.
Ooh, chills. Three years earlier.
Whoops. My foot slipped. How clumsy of me. That hurt, huh? I asked you if it hurt.
Who's this
Please.
guy?
I didn't kill her. You have to believe me.
Oh, crying's not gonna help you now, kid. Just like it didn't help Emi Terasawa. You still stabbed her in the fucking stomach! Didn't you, you little shit?
This poor kid. Present day.
Look, Okubo. I don't want to go getting your hopes up just yet.
But?
Just listen. I was gonna say... I believe you. You didn't kill her. I can see that now. It'll all work out. I'm gonna avenge Emi-chan. And I swear I'm gonna get you out of here.
The first person who believes that he's innocent about this.
Sorry, I should have said that to you a lot sooner. What was I doing? These 3 years, I didn't do a damn thing to help you. So, will you give me another chance?
Of course I will. Of course. Thank you so much.
Man, this has all been real tough for Yagami. First, he believed he put a murderer, like set a murderer free, only to kill again, and now he realizes that his mistake was not going forward with, you know, trying to prove this guy's innocence, and this innocent man has been in jail for 3 years because of him, on death row. Whew, yeah, that was powerful.